very good article, op-ed article by Thomas Friedman. He said, we always hear what the Muslims are not. We're not terrorists, we hear. But let us see what the Muslims are true. Let us see what the Muslims are. Let the Muslims in this room today show us what the true Islam is all about. Yani, whether you pray 5 times a day or sometimes you break up, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assist us all. If you fast, nawafil, if you make qiyam al-layl, if you read your Quran every day, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assist us to reach the highest level of taqwa. However, let us, with whatever we have, implement what we have. Yani, assist the students who are in need. I love the idea of MSA to the rescue, right? Is that what it's called? SOS, MSA?
Yeah, the tutoring session.
What is it called?
MSA to the rescue.
You got it.
MSA to the rescue. They have commons at NJIT. Anybody who is in need of mathematics support or physics or biology, whatever the case might be, you know, the Muslims will give it to you on that week of the exam. MSA to the rescue. Huh?
It's next Monday.
Next Monday. Yalla. I need some help financially.
Rescue.
Just in order. I had Hassan, so I didn't want to skip it. But it's a very, very good point. And the brothers, by the way, are taking notes. And I urge you, and by the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because all of us on a day of judgment will face each other and say, I've said it, nobody listened to it, I'm going to hold you accountable. The accountability does not, my accountability, my end of the accountability, I am willing to volunteer my time, energy, and all the expertise I know, or I could bring some other people to bring to the table to help you strategize and make the MSA the word of mouth in town. Everybody will know MSA. Oh yeah, those are the people who help others. Oh yeah, those are the people who feed the homeless. Oh yeah, those are the people who give blankets every winter. Oh yeah, those are the people who sweep the streets of Newark. Those are nice people.
Yeah.
Those are people, when the blind person wanted to cross, they gave him a t-shirt and they made him cross. MSA, mercy. Hassan.
One of the things that I dislike about the MSA.
You dislike?
Yeah, this asks the questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
they
not dislike.
It is.
Let me just paraphrase the question. What would you recommend? Because
That's all right. Be constructive.
I like to be extremely positive.
Constructive criticism.
It's actually the things I hate.
No.
I'll say
You saw how I put
It's constructive criticism.
how would I constructively criticize the MSA to move to the next level?
Good.
And if you could paraphrase your question or your statement along those lines.
Okay, I would say that we need to. The MSA, what the MSA does too much is that they try to please people too much.
Not they, we.
Or alright, but no, see the thing is that
You speak French now.
no, because you know, every single time we have a meeting, right?
Yeah.
We're always discussing how are we gonna draw people in. You know, if these people don't wanna come, they don't have to come. Right? Now we would like for them to come, but they don't have to come. Like, okay, he's talking about a person who's shy, who's embarrassed of being a Muslim. If you want to be embarrassed about being a Muslim, fine, get out of here. I mean, like, you know, Islam is not something we should be proud of.
Okay.
Right? So we don't need to go around telling people that Islam is the greatest. These people know that we have an MSA meeting every single Monday, and they still don't come. And then they keep on saying that you know it's macking and all that kind of other stuff when they know it's not that. And if they're doing that, and if there is that kind of stuff, then they don't have to do that. We don't have that in the MSA meetings. We just have a lecture.
Right.
Right? And that's just an excuse for what they're saying.
I want to
Is
supplement
we're not doing it.
I don't want this to turn, if I may, I don't want this to turn to dialogue. Yani, allow me to conduct this meeting until, I'm the heavier amongst you. It goes by weights and white hair.
I think the main
And I will
reason-
address that one. I just want to diffuse that. Last one.
In my opinion, I think
There's
the
another
main
brother
reason,
who
like the two main reasons why people don't come are the topics are very boring, and it's the same speakers over and over.
No, it is true.
Sorry.
It is one of the same speaker.
Yeah.
Be creative.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
I had a discussion with a very dear sister who's sitting in this room, and she mentioned to me, we want a list of speakers. I said, you know, X, Y, Z. She said, we know that person, we know that person, we know that person. I tell you that much. You are the speakers. Don't wait for me to give you a speech. Wallahi, I have no doubt in my mind that if any one of you were to pay a little attention and be innovative and creative to give a speech, wallahi, you'll do a marvelous job. You think I was born speaker? لا.
So you're saying we should have students speak?
لا يعني شوف يعني always find what I mentioned to Hassan is يعني let us avoid creating more obstacles that already exist. Let us be creative in being proposing solutions.
One more point.
There's I have a few more.
One more.
He was
No,
here.
just one more.
Okay, fine.
Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of Muslims on campus,
No.
and both Shias and Sunnis,
Yes.
and it's the Muslim Student Association, and we should represent both Sunnis and Shia.
I agree.
I have a feeling that, like, you know, the Shias are kind of secluded, and we need to, in order to unite, we need to understand each other. So
Sure.
we should have speakers from both ends.
I totally
in order to understand each
I
other.
totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And the Muslim, the Sunni Shia has become prevalent nowadays, which was not for a while. Pre-2003 was never re-emphasized, but we live in a world that has been inflicted with Bushism.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I want to ask all the brothers, right? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when I say MSA? The only thing that comes to my mind, the majority of the Muslims or the people here, is just the meeting on Friday, this Monday. That's it. So my thing is, there are 4 other days in the week. What else are we doing with it? Or there's no follow-up. There's no other activities. There's nothing. The only thing that comes to mind is meeting. So we come to the meeting. After the meeting, what happens? It's gone. Everything is gone. Like.
So you want follow-ups?
So the next, yeah, follow-up. More activities. Do something that,
More
like, get the
activities.
brothers together. Like you said before, you weren't born a speaker. Neither are we, right? You develop, right? And we have so many good brothers here. Hassan, other Rizwan, the brother here.
You.
Inshallah.
I mean, inshallah, now is inshallah.
Gladly.
Inshallah is for the future now, yes.
يعني
The thing is,
Naqib,
yeah, inshallah. Why don't we use them? Use them.
Umar.
We have something too.
Islam,
See?
Makawi, Ahmed, Abdurrahman.
There's
And I would challenge you, I would even challenge you to have one of the speakers, one sister.
yeah, and
Wallah al-Azim, I think they are some of the most brilliant speakers ever.
Alright guys, one last